Good morning. Good morning, Mr. C's friends and family. How y'all doing this morning? Well, I tell you, I had a great night last night. I got a lot of sleep, let me tell y'all that. Feeling very, very good this morning. I don't know what that flashing light is right there, but I am left to assume somebody left the damn blinker on in one of them trucks. I'd like to start this morning off by thanking a few people. Miss Karen Charmaine, Miss Phyllis, and Miss Susan. Thank y'all very, very much for the donations. Thank y'all very much. Look, this channel is not like the other channel. We don't have everybody over here. So whatever support that I get here, I'm humbled. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Y'all just don't understand how bad it really upsets me because of people telling me that I'm giving misinformation. You know, if I could stand in front of the person who actually called something misinformation that was a news headline in an article, I would like to take that person and I mean, I need to say no more. That was it. That's all I need to say about that. Before they say, hey, you're getting a little too physical. You know what I mean. Anyways, let's get on with this morning's news. Okay. 18 U.S. Code 2381, which is treason. Whoever owing allegiance to the USA adheres to their enemies, giving them aid and comfort within the United States or elsewhere, is guilty of treason and shall suffer death or be imprisoned. Now, this article here, this code, would be aimed directly at Mark Milley. I'm not even going to give him a title. He is not a leader. He is not a leader. He is an insult to the United States military, and he ought to be made resign. And then he ought to be court-martialed and found guilty of treason. And I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, the little imprisoned part ought to be completely X'd out. They ought not even put that on the table. It ought to be the first one that I mentioned. Not in prison. You should not even spend one day in prison for what you did, backstabbing a sitting president, going and having a little secret phone call with the CCP. Hey, if the U.S. ever decides to attack you, I'll give you a heads up. Not only did you backstab a sitting president, but then think about it. Think about it. So if we would have decided to attack this country, which President Trump never had intentions of doing, he is the only president in a bunch of years, decades, that has ever went 4 years without starting a war. So, say that he did want to attack them. What did your dumbass do, Milley? What did you do? If he was going to attack them, then you just put every one of our service men and women in harm's way, possibly killed. Because if you aided and abetted to the enemy, they would have knew that our men and women were coming to attack them, so they would have been ready for them. You would have had our service members killed. And if that would have took place, there's no coming back from that. And to be honest with you, backstabbing our president and then calling for a secret meeting at the Pentagon and telling your staff, do not follow the president's orders, come to me, like you're somebody. You're a nobody. You're a disgrace to the uniform. Somebody should burn that uniform off of you, court-martial you. You ought to be made resign today. You ought to be court-martialed today. They ought to find you guilty today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not a month from now, not a year from now. Today. Because you're a sorry, low-down, backstabbing mother beep. I'm going to leave it at that. All right. I would like to welcome to this world Levi Riley Rose. She was born September 13th, 2021, weighing in at 8 pounds and 13 ounces. This beautiful baby was delivered at the Naval Hospital at Camp Pendleton. Levi, your father was a hero. So I'd like to also send out my condolences to her father. To the McCollum family. And rest in peace, Riley McCollum. He was one of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan due to the negligence and incompetence of this regime at the White House and Mark Milley's dumbass decisions, supposed to be strategy. You're nothing. You're nothing, sir. You're nothing. You're a nothing. That's what your rank is. Nothing. But anyways, this beautiful baby was born September 13th. And her dad was one of the service members killed in Afghanistan. My heart goes out to the family, and congratulations on the newborn baby. All right. Well. Do y'all remember when the votes were not even done being counted? What Fox News do November 3rd, 2020? Oh, yeah, Biden won, woo! Biden won. Yeah, and I think not even 2% of the votes were counted in Arizona. Well, Fox did it again. They called the recall for Gavin Newsom. Yeah. You cannot have any faith in these idiots. But it all goes back to who is on the board, who is running Fox News. Yeah, that's what it boils down to right there. It's not all about the host. It's not all about Hannity, Ingram, Carlson. It's not all about them. It is who is above them calling the shots. That's who it boils down to. All right. Project Veritas, they came out with 2 healthcare whistleblowers from Aegis Healthcare in Washington. Now look, you know, it's sad when your grandmother, grandfather, when your elder is supposed to be able to go to these places and you depend on these places to take your loved one in when you can't, because you might have to work, tend to kids. They take them in and they swear to take good care of them, give them the health care they need, give them their medicine, shots, whatever they need. Well, at Aegis in Washington, they were only 50% staffed, but they had all the patients that they can handle. Too many patients to be 50% staffed, but 100% patients. Well, they were going, come to find out, they were going and initialing their initials, saying that they done this to a patient, that to this patient, that to this patient, when the work or it was never done. Like, for example, if I say, oh, I checked her temperature and it was 96.3, and I put my initials, I never really checked her temperature. That's what these people are doing at Aegis. Well, then there was this lady that was in there, and she did not want to be poked on, right? So they actually forced her to take a chemical agent, which I think was a Xanax. And after they gave that to her, they jabbed her. Needless to say, that night, she was unresponsive. And let me tell you, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking to know that people's loved ones is being treated that way. It's unacceptable, and somebody at Aegis should be held accountable for every single patient that has been mistreated, and or every patient that has died due to their negligence. All right, today the Pennsylvania Senate will vote for subpoenas, including requests for 2020 election-related data and activities. Now, I did get word yesterday that in Pennsylvania, they did say that they 100% believe the Senate will pass to present the subpoenas. So that was a good deal yesterday. All right, this is what I'm going to end on. You know, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you think you are. Or I don't care what your job title is. I don't care what these dumbass news stations say was right or was wrong. Because let me tell you, after finding out Milley done all this, after they were throwing him up under the bus and everything, these news stations was coming out talking about, yeah, I think Milley done the right thing. Yeah, Milley there. Milley, yeah, he should have done it. He should have. No, fuck no. Y'all are a bunch. Let me tell you, I honestly think that the media, you should be charged for treason. You should be charged for crimes against humanity then. You want to go along and say, oh yeah, it's fine that he called China and told him if we're going to tag. Y'all are a bunch of low-down, dirty scumbags. Let me tell you, any time that you think it's okay for a military leader, a guy in charge of people, to call the enemy and tell them, hey, we're about to attack, you're an idiot. You're a scumbag. That is anti-American. You are a piece of trash. I mean a piece of trash. And I think everybody that got on TV and even said that it was okay, you should be charged with the same crime as that fool's gonna get charged with. That's the bottom line to that. I love y'all. I don't want to make this too long for y'all. I know y'all don't like too longer videos. But hope y'all have a great day. And I'll see y'all back here in just a little while. Where we go one, we go all. Remember, Patriots have no skin color. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great day. Peace.